This is a 100% cotton t-shirt that's been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and then spun out until it's just damp. Ignore the marks on here. I was going to start in a different direction. I'm not going to go that way right now. So the shirt is turned inside out since this is going to be an ice dye. And this is going to be really simple. We're going to scrunch this up. Trying not to go violent with the scrunch. I've done this before on one that was called the Waterfall. I ended up calling it a submerged ice cave or something like that when it was all said and done. So we're not going to scrunch this one as much. So I'm going to put this on here and scrunch it back up. Just going to pull on this and shake a little so that it forms some pleats basically. Line that up. I'm going to go, what should we do here? I'm going to pull this all the way back, I think. That gives that, what, 3 inches or so on the surface, and then the rest will overhang. I'm going to do a quick form out of cardboard. I'll be right back. So here's a cardboard box around it, and this is all just trailing off down here like that. So let me put this in the container and we'll start the dye. For this we are going with fire red, deep orange, lemon yellow, cerulean, oh, sorry, missed the bright green, and grape. So I'm going to basically do strips of colors and then apply the dot ice, and we'll let it melt through. I'm going to go ahead and put a line on here so I have a rough delineator. Alright, we'll let that melt through, and then we'll take a look and see if we need to add more ice. Alright, it's been about 36 hours. I did only 1 cycle of ice. Didn't notice the white spots on some of this back here. I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Go ahead and do the washout. Alright, it's pretty muddy looking right now. Let's go ahead and take a look. Go throw this in the wash and see how much it clears up. front and the back. So a little bit of white, some white there, and back to the front. And a little bit of some kind of mess. I would assume this, and this, enough of the dye fell on it before it actually pulled the liquid through. And then white on the front. Overall, I'm not happy with the results. For one, the yellow completely lost itself and everything, and I ended up with, oh, how do I describe this? Baby poop, green, brown. It's that weird combination, and I'm colorblind, so it's hard for me to tell what this actually is, but it's not yellow or orange. I guess I need to keep in mind with these, with the very long vertical drop, is how much it combines and turns into, I think the easiest way to say it is like you're washing paint off of a palette. It basically takes on that kind of effect. So it's probably much better to go with like colors than it is to go with something like a rainbow, due to the mixing that goes on as it wicks through the fabric. So I think the colors are too close, too confined to do something like this and as a rainbow, versus the one where I did on the outer edge of the ring and then it dripped in. That you can maintain the colors quite a bit better, I think, because I don't know, it just doesn't seem to mix as bad. It's also not as long of a run, is it? Nah, it's about half the distance for it to run, and it really only has one place to go, which is to meet into the center, versus this where it's accordion together loosely but still together where it can blend as it's going down. And some of these you really don't want orange blending with blue. This, I still lost most of the yellow. I mean, kind of, there's some down here, but it mostly got lost in the overall look of the shirt. So would I do this again? Yes, but not with rainbow colors, only with light colors. What are your thoughts, suggestions, observations, or anything else? Let me know down below. And until next time, thanks for watching.